Namaskar and Salam Alaikum. Welcome to the Essential Spirituality channel, where we delve into all things spiritual, religious, and even mystical. The word Sufism connotes different things to different people. Sometimes this can get very confusing, and sometimes it can even be very controversial. In fact, throughout the annals of history, we find that Sufis have been heavily censured, oftentimes persecuted, and sometimes, quite regularly, even executed. This has never stopped the Sufis from being what they are and continuing in their practices. And in today's video, we will look at the method behind the madness of the Sufi or of the Sufi practitioner. Not so much in terms of the spiritual practices or the rituals that they're involved in, but more in terms of the Sufi's conceptualization, the idea of the journey of life itself. We call this an in and out journey, a journey into oneself and out of oneself. And what this means, to find out, stay tuned till the very end of the video. And make sure to like our videos and subscribe to our channel. And with that, let's begin. The Sufi's method is initially an inward journey. It is a movement from the externals to the internal goal of divine realization in a very stepwise and systematic manner. In traditional Islamic societies, the outward practices, such as the codes of conduct, ethics, the various rules and regulations, are often embodied in what is commonly known as Sharia. However, the Sufis who lived in such societies were so concerned with what's inward and in finding that inward reality that they were often remiss in following these outward norms. Lost to the outward world, driving oneself into deep ecstatic states called hal, and crossing milestone after milestone on the path. These milestones are referred to as Manazil, and the path is called Tariqat, or the way. The Sufi, following this path, aims to reach the final destination, or his Maqsad. The final Maqsad, or objective, is to reach aforesaid deep states of inward realization that are best described as an annihilation of the personal identity into a beatific state of consciousness. This stage of annihilation is called Fana and is embodied or is described as Haqiqat, or reality. The Sufi is the one who loses oneself to reality or the divine self or God. And this has been described in the words of the Prophet Muhammad himself, who once said that the one who knows himself knows God. Up to this stage, the Sufi's journey has been internal. It's been entirely inward, and during it, it's only natural, because the focus is so inward, that it's only natural for the Sufi or for such a person to be invariably not dismissive, but someone who subjugates the outward requirements to the inner call. And this can manifest in behaviors, and as we discussed before, that challenge prevalent cultural and religious norms, often inviting a censure of the strictest kind. Our teacher, our beloved teacher, Hazrat Sahib, used to sometimes say that sometimes Sharia puts a ban on Tariqat. Be that as it may, the Sufi's journey doesn't end there, doesn't end at the stage of Fana or annihilation. The one who finds the true self now goes outward again to act as a guidepost on the way. Now, this acting is not something deliberate or something artificial. It's a natural outcome of such an evolved being. So such a person might behave and take on the responsibilities of any normal person in this world. They may have a job, they may have a family, but not for a moment do they forget their inward reality. So such a person is called the one who has inward knowledge or Marifat and exists in a state of baka, that which is beyond annihilation, existence beyond annihilation. And this is the ultimate stage of a Sufi, to live in this world but not to belong to it. And this inward journey and outward journey is also experienced and practiced on a day-to-day basis. So for example, there are different ways whereby one can connect with oneself. And thereafter, after this connection, the Sufi goes out on a day-to-day basis. So in a nutshell, this is a Sufi's journey. Inward, towards the real self. And then upon finding that, upon becoming aware of that, going outward again. In and out, the Sufi's journey. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, to share it, and subscribe to our channel so that we can create more such content for you. Also, feel free to engage with us in the comment section below, and you can even write to us or just visit our website www.essentialspirituality.org, where you'll find a lot of resources, including various articles, a newsletter, and even a spirituality quiz. Just takes about 5 minutes to complete it, and it'll give you a very good idea of your spiritual temperament as well as your spiritual type. It's a fun thing to do, and it's also very useful. Also, our website will provide you, if you're interested in spiritual readings, spiritual guidance, and even an astrological reading, everything done at no cost at all. So with that and the hope to engage with you again, Assalamu alaikum and Namaskar.